Welcome back. Let's find out if we've gotten anything wrong so far. For that, we go to TV's Andy Levy. So, Andy, what do you have for us?
Oh, you did not just go there, Greg. Unbelievable.
Andy, what did I say that set you off this time?
You know what? Just forget it.
I can't forget what never happened, Andy.
Oh, you are just like your mother.
Well, she's not a bad person to be like, Andy.
I meant your real mother.
That's just an old internet rumor.
Yeah, I know. Who do you think started it? My point is that you are just like the woman I pretended was your fake real mom.
Yeah, and that was unfair.
I don't think so.
Nah. Kay Ballard, really?
She could have been your mom.
Nah.
You don't know. Should we drag this out longer?
Yes, I think we should.
Okay.
I feel like I'm spying.
Delaware basketball hoop. Greg, you said the hoop apparently violated Delaware's free zone law because it was too close to the street. And I know a bunch of the stories written about this have referred to this free zone, which I'm sure is why whomever wrote your copy called it that. Mm-hmm. But a quick look at Title 17, Section 525 of the Delaware Code, which I have on my Kindle, Greg.
Really?
Shows that it's actually called a clear zone.
Really? Who wrote this piece that I had actually had to regurgitate on TV?
I don't know. But again, I'm sure whoever did had a good reason for calling it a free zone.
Yeah, but you know what? When somebody tends to write a piece that I have to read and they get something wrong, shouldn't they be disciplined?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You just want Bill to say he wrote it.
Yes.
I could have. It was a long time ago, like 2 hours.
Yeah. Jim, you mocked Melissa Cafferty for climbing up the basketball pole, but for me, this was the equivalent of like the Iraqis tearing down the Saddam Hussein statue.
Yeah, you're right, and I kind of feel bad for mocking her. It's like something I'd like to apologize for anybody who might have been offended by my mocking of that blithering idiot climbing that pole in a melodramatic fashion.
You need to work on your apologies.
I wish she would have. How great would it be if her ass got stuck in it and her dumb feet were sticking out? They had to just tip it over with her in it.
Your apologies are worse than Bill Maher's.
Yes. Now you have to apologize for that apology.
Yeah. Krystal, you said this is exactly why the federal government should be in charge of regulating everything to protect us from local goons.
Of course.
I'll give you a chance now to let people know you were being sarcastic, in case they didn't get that.
I was being sarcastic. Thank you for that opportunity.
Absolutely. That said, Jedediah, isn't this sort of a good point? Conservatives talk a lot about things like states' rights, but I think they sometimes forget that it's easy to, power can be abused at the state and local level as well.
That's very true. That's very true. And I'm just, wondering what they were going to do. She was actually fixated to that pole and wouldn't get off. Would they have taken her away with the pole? What do you think?
That would have been cool.
That actually would have.
The husband might have been happy about that. Who knows?
Oh,
that's actually
They
true.
probably are a wonderful couple,
No,
Andy.
I'm sure they are.
I'm just saying that.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Then they could have gotten to 1 million hits on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. That would have been a much more exciting video. In my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Yeah. They kind of blew it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, to update this story, John McCafferty met with Delaware State Police Internal Affairs on Tuesday, and he tells the Delaware News Journal that the meeting was a good start. He also said he's putting a crew together to retrieve all 8 basketball poles that were removed by the Delaware Department of Transportation.
Wow. That's
He's putting a crew together. One last job.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Expendables meeting an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah. Danny Ocean Beach. Something like that. MTA's work program. Putting unemployed people to work on subways. Greg, you mentioned that they refer to this as simulated work.
Yes.
Isn't that another name for work?
Yes. But it's work that's created to make work.
But it's not you're actually working.
Yeah.
So you're not like playing a video game and making some other guy work.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, if the job isn't necessary, then is it simulated work? Like if you already have enough people the MTA already has employees in there cleaning. I think they were trying to replace people, and the unions made it impossible by charging more for the supervision.
That's a good point.
Maybe you were talking about what you were simulating while working in the subway.
That is,
that's a good point too.
Which makes you unhireable to begin with.
I have an itch, Bill.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. I'm kind of torn about this. On the one hand, I feel like unemployment benefits they're sort of not like welfare. You pay out of your paychecks when you're working into unemployment. So when you're getting unemployment benefits, you're sort of just getting your money back. So it's kind of unfair that they're making them work for their unemployment benefits. On the other hand, Greg, I like my subways clean.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Whenever I take the subway, Andy, I'm thinking, boy, it could be cleaner.
Yeah, like you've ever set foot in a subway.
I know where they're located.
You won't even go into a Subway sandwich shop.
They're filthy.
Because it scares you.
They're filthy, and I get so confused by all the directions. I get into a Subway shop, and it's like, which way do you go in the line?
You don't understand the turnstile.
No, the turnstile.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
Oh, things are really getting
Stick with
heated.
McDonald's.
Jim, didn't you have a chapter on this in your book, Curses Are Just Blessings in Disguise?
I certainly did, but I spelled curses with a K, so his kids wouldn't buy it.
Jedediah, you said you have to instill the mindset that in people that they have to have output. But to be fair, again, we're not talking about people who have been on welfare their whole lives. We're talking about people who had jobs and then lost them probably because of our Kenyan president's socialist economic policy.
I'm not touching that end part, but you know, but you have to think also with unemployment benefits, they've been extended so long now that it's a bit ridiculous. So maybe if there was a cutoff point and beyond a certain point, people could be. I mean, I don't know how you could tailor it, but unemployment benefits at this point seem to go on forever. That's a problem in itself.
No, I don't like the halftime report.
We can end that right now.
No. I enjoy watching you suffer.
All right.
That was cruel, Greg. That was just cruel.
But sometimes cruelty is also accurate.
Yeah.
I think Plato said that.
Gregalog, Earth Hour. I don't do Earth Hour. Here's why. I shut my lights out every night when I go to sleep.
That's
You
good.
eco warrior.
So you basically built up quite a bank account.
Yeah, I
Earth
can go the
hours.
next 72 years without doing Earth Hour, and it's like carbon credits.
That was what Al Gore said too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, you know, if you sleep more, you're doing more for the planet.
Absolutely. You're not using any. You're not eating.
No.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Unless you have an electric blanket.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah, I do too. Does anybody else love electric
I
blankets?
love
Get worried they'll go on the fritz and I'll get electrocuted.
Who's not gonna love an electric
I
blanket?
don't love an
Greg?
electric blanket. Not with the stuff I do in bed. Absolutely not.
That's true. That could be a shocking experience.
Yes.
I love what the nonprofit marketing guy says about why fewer people are observing Earth Hour. He says Earth Hour shouldn't be judged by how much energy it saves because its real goal is to send a message to policymakers. And he would say, quote, I would say after 5 years it may have done its job. So the fact that it's less successful just proves it's successful.
There you go.
Yeah. Kind of like this show. White House using environmentally friendly wooden eggs for Easter egg roll. Jim, you said, does everything have to be a message? I did a little digging. It does turn out that in Kenya they celebrate Easter with wooden eggs. I'm sure that's just a coincidence.
I'm sure it is too. But I think my original point was very, very well taken by everybody.
No, it was. It absolutely was.
I got
Yeah.
reverence during the commercial break. They were all
Yeah,
just
no,
trying
I
to
was
give me
actually,
this.
I was agreeing with you.
I gave you some kudos, I believe, during the
You
commercial
did.
break. Yes.
Kudos, props, and the head tilt again.
Yeah.
A couple of
the
halfies.
all-important head tilt.
Yes.
By the way, Dr. Seuss would be all for this. He loved green eggs.
He certainly did.
Oh, yes.
Krystal, you said you think each egg should be stamped with the amount of the national debt each child owes.
Absolutely.
You are so much fun.
And it should also add how much that particular egg adds to that person's debt, just to make sure they understand where their tax dollars are going.
You're just all about celebrating the holiday, aren't you?
Yeah, you're the kind of mom that gave me apples during Halloween, weren't you? You gave me apples or raisins. Or maybe some change. Loose change.
Nickels.
I always hated that. They always go to the bottom of the bag.
Oh, yeah, but they were
Yeah.
great for breaking windows.
Yeah.
Those little nickels, throw them right back where you got them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, you're quite
A
a
little
nice,
lesson for you kids out there if you get nickels. Throw them right through the window.
Yep.
Just
How
horrible.
ironic that you hated nickels, but you love nickel bags.
Yes. Fun fact, you can't get a nickel bag with a nickel.
You know, at the
So
White
it's-
House, they give out wooden nickels. I'm done.
You
Yeah,
are.
you really are.
That's called leaving on a high note, right?
No, not really.
Yeah, he throws a hard punch and then he ducks out.
And I called you Joe.
That's all right. I answered. That's how low my self-esteem is. I'm like, I must be a
I
Joe.
look at you and I'm going, Joe.
Yeah, and I'm like, yes, sir.
Yeah, that was, because you know there's Jedediah and there's Jim.
Confusing,
And I went
clearly.
and I looked and I said Joe.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
absolutely.
That does it for today's adventure. If you're new here, please subscribe. Take it one step further and ring that notification bell. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big old like and a thumbs up. It lets me know you care. I'll see you in the next video. Right on.